venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And here's the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd...
Oh, he's got some space. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Dropping back, it's Warren. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Takes the handoff. It's Ford. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, hold on. Can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running inside. It's Ford.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Scanning the field, it's Warren. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius as good as there is in all of college football. He has an
wide open spaces. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Mobley.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The run inside. It's Mobley. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Play action, C.J. Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Makes the catch. It's Graham. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Warren. Pulls it in. It's Hall. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Ford. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Snagged out of the air. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ford. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Down. That brings them to within 1.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Play action, Carr. Fires to the big fella. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The offense changing the play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Carr. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score.
A And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Could be an alley. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And when you run the toss, you better secure the edge first. You got to get outside. You can't let that defensive end get involved. Nice job. They toss it to the right, get the ball outside, get it to a guy with some speed that can chew up some ground in a heartbeat. Nice job securing the edge.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and they're... Touchdown, Cardinal! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. He'll try to tack on one more.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Carr to throw. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Fires to the middle. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The short hands. It's Ford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Running inside, it's Mobley. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
With the catch, it's Mobley. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air again, Carr. Right on the money. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. It's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. Throwing, Carr. Dances away. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Irish! Oh, that baby in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs.
Here's a little room there. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. It's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Warren. It's complete.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The run inside. It's Ford. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
He'll pull it down and run. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Graham.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure coming. He gets away. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with UAB taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, I caught up with the Fighting Irish head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. A lot of positives to take away. They have a lead and performed well in their Pac-12 conference opener in the first half. But that's not good enough. He said, we can be even better, and I want our players to have that same level intensity to start the third quarter.
Holly, thank you. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. 4th down, Carr. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Blackburn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Under fire. And the missed connection on third down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here come the Irish, back on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback may change this route. Carr to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Running inside. It's Mobley.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time.
And we need more of this. Defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. The run inside. It's Mobley. Makes it past the marker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Play fake, Carr. Now sliding to his left. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
I love the design by this offense. A great job rolling your athletic quarterback outside of the pocket to the left. Get him on the move. Get him away from the defense. Don't have him standing in the pocket. And now I give him a choice. Can he run it?
Got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Finds his man. It's Blackburn.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On the run, it's Ford. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. Makes a move. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throwing, Carr. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
Here's the pressure. And he never had a chance.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
He'll field the punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Running inside. It's Ford. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive... They go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the air, it's Warren. The screen, and watch out. Got room at the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Taking it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch. It's Mobley. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they... Down to the 23.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Ford. Got enough for the 1st. Might have a chance. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play. Takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. The give on the option. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands. It's Flanagan. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hard running there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Bringing it back. Inside the... Touchdown, Stanford! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here come the Irish back on offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking outside, it's Ford. He breaks a tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Wide receiver going in motion. There's a crease. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Dropping back, it's Warren. Here's a throw downfield late. It's caught. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Defense in press coverage. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Stanford quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't make the connection.
This late in the game in the 4th quarter, they're in 4-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no-brainer. They're going to be throwing.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some.
Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is blocked. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to.
He's loose on the left. Rams him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the.
Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Catch in the middle, it's Blackburn. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another
impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.